Okay, just a little quick intro to the tour of the members areas. Mike's going to do that, and you're going to be blown away with what you're going to see. I have no doubts about that. For those of you that have chosen to go ahead and watch the tour of the member area video and skip the other videos, that's fine. But I wish you wouldn't do that. I wish you'd go back and watch the videos in order. But if you choose not to do that, you're probably going to come back and watch them after the tour video for sure. But let me just say a couple of things before Mike does his in-depth video. Number one, the site was designed and built to be easy to use, and it was built over a 3-year period. It's taken a long time to get here. We've been around for 10 years, and at the start of 2016, this is the launch of a 10-year dream. And in a lot of ways, a gift and a thank you to those of you that have been with us for all these years. Let me just say that up front. The friendships and the associations that have come about as a result of this immense blessing on my life from a friendship standpoint especially. Just want to say thank you. But for you new folks, just incredible value here. That's been our goal, to give you your money's worth at every corner you turn in this website. And from the monthly cost, which is free after a year, to the fact that our statistics show over 10 years, not 3 months, 10 years, that people that stay with us 3 months, 80% stay for a year. 80%, ladies and gentlemen, that stay with us for 3 months and take their time, be patient, they end up staying for the full year, which then it becomes free. And last is there's nothing complicated here. Everything is easy to learn and easy to do. That's what we're famous for. We're famous for simplicity. And that's what it really comes down to. It's if it becomes too much and too complicated, too many indicators, then that's when people run into trouble. And that's where we all head in this business, don't we? After 34 years now, all I teach is experience, and that's all I claim to teach. And for some reason, it seems to really help people, and I'm proud of that. So watch Mike's video. It's going to be an in-depth tour of the members area. I think you're going to be impressed. If you have any questions, just email us, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey guys, this is Mike or MBQB11, and now after that nice intro from James here, I'm going to do the member walkthrough for you guys so you can understand exactly what the site offers, exactly how to use the site, and all the cool little things that we're able to do now with the new website here. So I really could not be more excited for this moment to be happening, and for you guys who have been with us for so long to get to enjoy the next step, and those of you that we have not even met yet who are going to step into the site and I think really be blown away by what we're able to do for you guys here. So I'm going to keep it really easy for me, really easy for you guys, and I'm just going to walk through step by step how to use the site and what the site has to offer here. So I'm going to go ahead here and log in. In the top right here, if you're not logged into the site, you'll see member login. That will bring you to the login page where, of course, you can retrieve your password if lost. And I've gone ahead and created a test account just so you guys can see what it's like for a new member who might be entering into the site here. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. And that's going to bring you to the member area homepage. So this is the new James 16 member area. For those of you who are current members, it looks a lot different than before. And there's a lot of cool stuff, and I'm going to walk through each of it here for you. So think of this member area here as sort of your home base. What you see here is sort of a glimpse of everything that's going on. It's going to be all instructor posts. It's going to be a way to search the site. It's going to be a way to access webinars, see when webinar times are, to bookmark posts. There's a whole bunch of things here. But again, I'm going to make it a little bit easier, and I'm going to even break it down further as we go along here. So the first I'm going to mention here is what this latest posts represent. So latest posts are going to be posts by any instructor. So whether James makes a post, as you see here, we're doing a little testing here. If James makes a post or Kevin makes a post, whoever makes a post will pop up on this page for you. So think of it as just sort of reading a streaming, streaming line of information from these instructors, that it's in chronological order. So, if you're coming and you just want to see what's been posted since yesterday, this is a good place to do it, and just scroll down and go through the post that way here. So again, when you get to a post that you like here, let's say we go to Kevin's current market conditions here. Again, you simply just click the post, and that'll bring you to the actual blog post from Kevin. May have comments, may just be a video. Again, of course, if it's a video, we've created just a very simple tool now by using Vimeo, and you just go ahead and click play.
All right, well, hit it, guys.
And as you can hear, the video pops up here. Nice little neat box here. You can X out. You can, of course, expand it to full screen so you can view it better if you need to. And then when you're done, you can just, of course, X that out and head back to the home page if you want. So really neat here. Every post is going to be a lot more easy to view and easy to find. And we're going to really dig into the different ways that this new blog works for you guys here. So before I do that, I'm going to take a little break here, and I'm going to come back up to the subscription and settings bar, because I want you guys to understand what the subscription and settings bar is here. So the subscription bar is going to be the easiest place for you to go to change your information on the site, to update your information, to put your membership on hold, and let's just go through that here. So as a new member here, again, you're going to see your membership status. You're going to see your progress towards lifetime status, which, again, depending on what route you take, will determine how many months till membership status. At the standard rate, it's 12 months, and then you're free. But, of course, if you choose to pay a little bit less, it will take you a little bit longer of time here. And this is an easy place where you can get a snapshot of your progress. So as a new paying member here, I have 1 month paid, which makes me 8% towards my lifetime status that will occur after 11 remaining payments here. Again, underneath here, you can see place your membership on hold. Again, this is month to month. If you choose to go that route, you can place your membership on hold at any time, come back at any time. We make it very easy for you to do that by simply clicking this button here. Below that, you will see your active subscriptions. So again, since I just purchased this membership and it is currently the 3rd of January 2016, you can see it now expires February 3rd, 2016. Below that, you will see active resources, which are the forms, which again, we'll get back to that, but you can also see that up here. The members area, which was what we were just looking at before, and we'll get back there as well. Trade donation, which is something I'm going to come back to. Again, I want to go through step by step. Over here on the right, you'll see your useful links here if you want to log out, which you can also do, of course, by logging out at the top of the screen. Change your password, update your credit card info. So again, just a little easy place to go to handle your membership. As well as above here, you will see similar links. So we have our trade donation page, which if you click here, is a place for you to be able to donate, whether it's you have a good trade, a good month, you want to say thank you, you follow along with one of our trade calls where we're recommending 25%, but it's totally up to you. Again, we've designed the site with the James 16 mentality in mind, and it's really important to us. That core of what we've always been for 10 years and has carried us for 10 years is going to be very obvious as you work through this site here. So again, I'm going to come back to this in a bit here, but let's keep going through these links. Again, here you can add and renew your subscription. So right now I have nothing to add since I'm a current member. Again, if you put your account on hold, you'll be able to renew it here. You'll be able to easily find your payments history. Again, if you made any donations or any payments to the site, you can track it here. Keep it very simple. You also can cancel your membership here, just like you could on the main page over here by placing it on hold. And then, of course, you can edit your profile, which is simply your name, your email, if you want to change your password, etc. So all that will be done in your subscription button up at the top of the forms here, the members area here. So let's go back to the home page now and get into all the stuff that I'm sure you guys are really excited to see. And that's the actual functionality of the site and what's on the site here. So first is how to use the members area, which is this video here. So we'll keep that up there so you guys can always come back and check it out if you're confused on something. The next part of the site now is tutorials. And, over 10 years of working with basically just a form, A lot of people, new traders, old traders, get very confused on where to go, what to do. Well, the most common email that we probably get, and you can ask James, is what do I do first? I'm overwhelmed. There's too much information. Well, this is the beauty of the new site, that we're able to do this for you guys, and it just makes things so much easier for you to start to dig into the material and catch up. It can feel very overwhelming when you start to learn a new topic like price action. For some of us who've been doing this a long time, it becomes second nature. But if we think back to what it was like when we were starting out or struggling, it's very overwhelming. So again, your tutorial is very simple. You'll be able to come in here and select tutorials from, let's go to James16 first. And again, these will be ongoing. We will be adding to these. And if you come to James16 tutorials here, the first thing you're going to see is how to navigate the James16 material. And James is going to do another video here to walk you through his section. So all you have to do is click that video, guys, and of course you'll get another video popped up from James. He will take you through his section, how his part of the site flows. And again, the entire site flows the same. And that keeping things uniform like that was very important to us, so that it makes things easy for you guys to jump around, find things, go from one place to the next here. So what you're going to see is all the tutorials are designed with specific topics that you can go through one by one. Again, each instructor is going to have different topics on things that they're teaching. And simply clicking one of these topics will bring you to one of the many tutorial instructions that we have on the site here. So again, we have one for James, one for myself, one for Kevin. So if I hop over here to MBQB11 tutorials, once again, you're going to get a preview video, which is going to be me taking you through the site once again, through my part of the site in detail, on what I'm going to do for you, how my section is set up. And again, just another way to make sure you guys are not confused and don't get lost on the site. But again, very simply, it's going to be, you're going to be able to find the topics you're looking for, trading, breakout trading, depending on what teacher you're learning from here. Scroll down, and again, we made it very easy to find the information you're looking for. So if you're looking at trading here and you want to start at the basics, work through the basics, basic order types, chart types, bid-ask dynamics, and MetaTrader platform, trading, and I mean the list goes on and on and on, guys, here. And again, very simply, what you're going to get from this is you're going to get videos like this, or if we scroll down here and keep going, you're going to get some text tutorial examples depending on the situation here. So again, just a ton of information has been put into this site in a coherent and easy to follow manner. So again, whether you're starting from step 1 or you're already at step 50, we have the site designed so that you can easily find your place and move from there. So again, you're going to spend a lot of time in the tutorial section. Again, I really expect new folks to spend most of their time here initially, learning the material, getting used to the material. And again, once again, of course, Kevin, our option instructor, has just done the same thing. Just he's got his intro video here to walk you through how his section works. His many topics here built the same way as my section and James's section is built. And again, just a plethora of information, video after video. I mean, I don't even know how many videos we have on the site now, but it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos at this point, and probably thousands with the webinars now here. So again, that's the tutorials. Keep it simple in here, easy to follow, and this is really where you'll probably spend the first portion of your time, which again, there's a lot of material. So you should not come to the tutorial section and expect to go through everything at once. Come to it, stop, ask questions, come back to it. That's the way the site is designed now, that it's easy to find where you left off, easy to find things and locate things here. So if we go back to the home page now, let's get into the blog part of the site. And again, that's what this main page stems from. So again, this main page will display any newest post here, give you a snapshot of what's happening from all instructors, and then each blog section is then broken down further into instructors. So once again, we have James's blog, my blog, and Kevin's blog, and each of these blogs of instructors have their own topics here. So again, I'm going to use mine for example. You can see I have beginner trading, daily, weekly, equities and futures, intraday, live trades, member Q&A, wick plays, homework charts, and rants. And then the same thing for James. James has his 1 year plan, his where's price going, stocks, futures, options, real estate, foundation, charities. Kevin, just a plethora of option stuff, current market conditions, live option trading, member Q&A, simply stated, thinkorswim. So now, instead of having to search all over a forum to find what you need, it's going to be very easily. You're going to say, oh, I want to see what the latest post Mike's made on in his live trade section. So simply go to live trades from Mike. It's going to bring you to live trades. And again, it's going to operate the same as the homepage, except now you've specified the topic you want to look at. So it will display live trades from Mike, from my blog section, and just in a row, right? So now you can go through the ones you want on the topic you want. Simply click the blog post you want. You can make a comment down here if you want to leave me a nice little comment. I would like that. And you can go ahead and click the video, watch the video. All right, guys, so full screen the video. Again, very simple here to use, guys. And what we've done here is not only broken the blogs down, so you can go to blog and pick a specific area, but let's say you want to view all of my posts, or let's say you want to go to Kevin's and you want to view all of Kevin's posts or all of James's posts. You can then just simply click that author's name. So let's go ahead and click Kevin's. And again, now what you're going to get is Kevin's homepage, and this will show all of Kevin's posts, no matter what they're from. So that could be a recent post on trade allocation or thinkorswim or current market conditions. So once again, you can scroll through that and just read all of Kevin's stuff. So again, we know that certain people are going to be in certain parts of the forum, and we just wanted to make it as easy as possible for you guys to follow this information. I know, everybody's really busy and it's really hard to keep up. So we really designed the site in that way. On the right here, again, you can see you can jump from topic to topic. Again, if we go back to, say, the blog homepage here, instead of seeing the topics on the right, since this is the main page, you'll see all post history. So maybe you want to say, what were all the posts from 2014 from James, Mike, and Kevin? It's real easy here. Just go find the month you want, click it, and then it's going to bring you to all those posts from July 2014. So really easy to search, really easy to get around. And that was, crucial to us going forward. We just know how important it is for you guys to be able to access this information here. So let's go back to the home page. Again, there's a few ways to get to the home page. You can click this. You can click the blogs here. Very simply here. And of course, as you scroll down, you'll see this toolbar follow you along here. So, that way you don't have to scroll all the way back up to the top of the page here. So, all right, that's the blog section, guys. So that's where ongoing material is going to occur. So, day to day, that's where we're going to be posting. If I'm, watching something on a daily chart, or James is posting something on where's price going, or an options trade he's in, or Kevin's explaining an options trade. We're going to keep these blogs as our ongoing commentary. So it's going to be easy to find. It's not going to get lost in an abyss of thread post, which can be very overwhelming for people here. So again, remember, this is your home base here. And another really cool feature that we added in here as we move along here is this bookmarks tab. So again, once again, you find a post, you might really like one of these posts. You say, oh man, I don't want to lose track of this one from Kevin. You'll see below each blog post and other areas of the site, you will often see this thing called add bookmark. All you do is click it. You get a little pop-up box saying bookmark added, and scroll down here on the right, and here's that blog post. So, really easy. Now you'll always be able to access that blog post from wherever you're on the site. So if you go back to your home page, here you're going to see that blog post under your bookmarks. And again, if you want to get rid of it, just click delete, click OK, and boom, it's gone. So again, content, there's a lot of it. There's so much content, but now you'll be able to access it and not feel overwhelmed from that content. All right, so now let's go to webinars. So there's two things with webinars. We have live weekly webinars, and we have archived webinars. So live weekly webinars have always been a tricky thing, because we'll tell people, for example, I've scheduled my first one, depending on when you're watching this video, for the 12th of January 2016 at 2 p.m. Eastern New York time. Well, we have people from all over the world. from the States, Australia, Europe, Russia, everywhere. And people often get confused on when the times are. I've run into it over the last 6-7 years all the time, and we've tried various things. So to make it really easy for you guys to understand and know when a webinar is, we just simply put a countdown clock here. So if you can't figure out what this date and time is, just reference the countdown clock here, which will continuously go till that webinar is ready to go. And you can access the webinar room from here by clicking click here to access webinar. Or if we scroll back up to the webinars link and you click live webinars, you will see the same thing here. To join a webinar, simply click the following link. This will take you to our Omnovia software, which is fantastic webinar live trading software for us to share our screen, share our sound. So I'm going to go ahead and click that link here just to get us into that area. It's going to allow you in, initialize, give it a few seconds, and then boom, you'll be into the webinar software. Again, if there's a live webinar going on, all you have to do is sit back and enjoy it. You can participate, type your questions, adjust your sound. The video will pop up here. Really simple. Many of you have watched, I'm sure, prior webinars that we've posted to the guest area or to our YouTube page, and this is where it takes place. It's a great place for us to interact, and webinars are done weekly by most instructors, and again, our schedules vary. We try to do varied times. Again, just try to keep up on the home page when they're scheduled. Also on this webinars page here, you'll see a little calendar where you'll see the most current webinars and date. Again, just another reference place for you guys. And then, of course, there's our archived webinars. Anything that is done, again, we know we cannot reach everybody all the time. So if I do a webinar at 2 p.m. or 8 p.m. Or 4 p.m., we're going to miss somebody, and we understand that. So it's very important that we record these, and they're always recorded here. So if I come to our archive webinars link, you'll find very easy to access, large amount of webinars here. So here's the archive webinars here. Again, very simple to follow. Obviously, you can see I have a lot of them here. But again, all you have to do is click the year you want. So maybe you want to watch webinars from 2013. Click that link. Player will load up here. Give it a few seconds sometimes, and again, it'll pop up with all the webinars, date order. Again, all you can simply do is click them, browse through to the next one, play them, and you have a playlist of hundreds between myself, Kevin, James, just hundreds of webinars at this point. And then again, future webinars will be archived here as well. So if you miss a webinar for the week, don't worry. Just go to the archive webinar section, and you can watch it anytime you want here. So that's the webinar section here. Once again, you can access that chat room over here too, whatever you're comfortable doing. The next thing here is the forum, and many of you know us for the forum because this is how we have basically interacted with members for almost 10 years. So the forum is extremely important to us, and interacting with you guys is fun. I mean, I spend, and anybody can tell you this, I spend most of the day on the forums. I enjoy it. I enjoy interacting, helping out, answering questions, hanging out. I mean, I know many of you for many more years than I know people in my real life. So having you guys on the forums interacting is always a blast for us. So if we go to the forums here, I'm going to go ahead and click the forums button here. Again, it's going to bring you to our forums, which have been redesigned a little bit. So if you're a current member, you might find things missing or moved around. Don't worry. Once again, we've simplified the process of how the forums work. Material has not been lost. It's either been moved or just put in a different area of the site. So once you get to the forums here, this will probably be very familiar to a lot of you who are used to using forums. Again, each section is simply broken down. Again, we have just welcome, form rules here, and then as you go through, you'll see James 16 material, you'll see MBQB11's material, you'll see Kevin's material. But what we've done here, so you guys can understand it, is let me go back to the members area, is we've lined up our blog sections with the forum. So if you're viewing a blog from James on, say, Business or Casino 1-year plan, yeah, you might leave a comment for James in the blog post, but the discussion for these things, just like we've had for the last 10 years, are still going to be able to occur on the forum. That way we can, members have questions. You guys need something answered. You have a chart you want to post. You need help with what you're looking at. Again, it can all correspond to the forum links here. So just to show you guys, you'll see each one of these links here, business or casino, where's price going, stocks and stock options, will be right in line with that instructor's blog. So once again, here are those same topics. And if we go back to the forum, what you'll see in those topics now, or each of those topics has a discussion thread. So very simply, if you want to go in here and discuss a post that one of the instructors just made, you have another comment on the topic, whatever it may be. And, for many of you, this will be no different. For example, my section here too, again, my threads might have moved a little bit, but they just correspond to my blog section. So if you're looking for equities and futures discussion thread, again, that's going to correspond directly to my equities and futures blog. So I'm going to post a lot of my stuff here, and then we'll do a lot of discussion on the forum. So it gives a way for people to locate my material, James's material, Kevin's material very easily, but also leaves us open to having discussions and being able to still interact the way that we always have here. So again, the forum's a huge part for us, and it means so much to us. It's been there for so long. We have, of course, Seeking Light as well, who's been with us for a very long time, and he's a senior instructor that, Seeking Light's been with us for 7-8 years too, I believe, at this point, and just a ton of information here in the forums, a ton of information already located in threads within the forum. So don't forget to view that. I have forums here that have thousands of posts. Here's my breakout trading with 7,000 posts. Kevin has, James has. So again, there's tons of material littered within the forum as well too. But what we've done is separated out a lot of it to make it easier to find and easier to access, rather than you guys having to just go through one big thread here. And again, there's a lot of other things we do on the forum that are very important. We have our member journal area where members get to keep journals. Whatever they want to post, instructors can come in. Other members who have been doing this for a long time and really know what they're doing come in and help. So the interaction that we have on the forums is really important, and really sort of the lifeline of what we are at the James16 Group. So again, that will not change. It will just be slightly different to correspond to the members area, which again, if you want to get back to the members area, you can click here. If you want to access the Omnovia webinar chat room, here's another way to do it. So I'm just going to go back to the members area and go through the next topic here. So that's forums. Now we're going to move on to the tools, which, we're just very proud of. There's just no other way to say it than we design tools that we would want to use. And, who's better to design a tool than a trader, right? I want tools that I'm going to use, not things that I will find irrelevant. So we have a bunch of cool tools here. As members, you'll have access to the James16 terms directory. So what this is, and I'm going to go ahead and click that, and you can also access it right here. So let's go ahead and click it. So this will bring you to a directory. Now, oftentimes you're going to say to yourself, oh man, I wish I had more information on boxing, or I wish I could just look at bearish outside bars, or I need more information on swing points. So there's a few ways you guys can do that. You can go back to the home page. You can go to the search box. You can type in pin bar, for example. Go to the search page, and boom, you're going to get all results of posts from instructors that have been tagged with pin bars. Here's an 8-hour pin bar on the Euro Canadian. Go through, check that out. Or you can go to the terms directory, and you can also find things that way. So any blog post that's made is going to be tagged with relevant information. So you might say to yourself, I'm looking for all the information I can find on boxing. So you scroll through here, find boxing. You can see there are 13 posts. Obviously, this has just begun, so this is going to get very big very quickly and sort of become a huge directory for where everything's located. Click boxing, and simply just like that. Now anything that has to do with boxing will pop up on your screen, and you can go through information that way. And this is, again, I just know from over the years, all the members who have said, Mike, I'm searching for this. Can you help me find this? And, you know, it would take a while to gather that information. You don't have to worry now. You know, this is going to help you pace yourself. You don't have to stress out about this. Go through at your own pace. Look at the information that you need to look at the time that you need to. And we're just, you know, it's just really exciting to be able to give you something, you know, as cool as that and simple as that there. So that's the tag directory, or the terms directory. The next tool here is live trade calls. So, you know, people have been asking for this for a long time. You know, it's a difficult thing to do. It's difficult for many things, because first of all, the markets move quick, different time frames we're trading on, different, you know, how fast you can get that information out. And we've used the forums a lot of the time. You know, I'll go ahead and post, oh, you know, I'm about to enter this trade, follow along. And some people aren't on the forums, or some people want to follow more closely. Well, Josh, who is our IT man, our man behind the scenes, is just bar none the greatest at what he can do. And he put together this really cool tool for us to now use to get you live trade calls. So let's speak about live trade calls and what they're going to entail. And they tie directly into the trade donation area here. So let's click live trade call so you guys can see, as a new member, what that will bring you to. So you'll come into this page here that says, in order to receive trade signals, you must opt in. Again, this is to protect us, to protect you, to make you aware that you're opting into them. So again, very simply, just click here. And this will bring you to your member settings area, which, again, I didn't touch on yet because we're going to touch on it now. So within the member settings area, you're going to see new boxes pop up here. You're going to see live trade calls. Click here to opt in. You're going to see live trade calls secondary email, and you're going to see chart alert email. So we're going to focus on these top two right now here. And because we've clicked here, we want to opt in. So just make sure you go and click here to opt in. There's going to be a live trade calls disclaimer. Please make sure you read it. It's very important. You know, it's important for us. It's important for you guys. This is not a perfect solution. This is another way for us to be able to deliver education to you, deliver our information to you, let you follow us closer. We can't possibly do every trade that we take through here. We can't possibly guarantee that the information will come on time. These are things that we can't do, so we tried to find the next best solution. How can we get in touch with you guys if we need to really quickly and know it's going to get to you? Well, this is what Josh designed for us. It's a way to get to you via email or via text. So let's go ahead here and click I agree to the disclaimer. This will bring you back to the member settings page where it says you have opted in to receive live trade calls. Click here to opt out. So again, if you want to stop receiving this information, just click there and it will stop. So now the next thing you're going to need to do to receive any live trade calls that we send out will be to put in an email address or a text message address. Now again, depending on where you're from, you may or may not be able to receive text to your phone from our server. There may be charges for it, so just make sure you're aware of this. You read this information here about SMS alerts, SMS email addresses. For example, you know, I have a Verizon phone, so my number for my phone has a specific Verizon address, so I can receive text to my phone. But again, you can go in here and put your email address in. So again, I put in this one over here. Just pop it in there. We'll just do Mike Test here at James16Group just for now.com. Again, we give you two emails here, so that way a lot of you might want to put your email in one, your phone in the other. That's how I have it set. And then again, here's your chart alert email address, which we're going to come back to in a second. So I'm going to go ahead here and click update. And once you do that, you'll see profile successfully updated. Then if you go back to the live trade calls, what you're going to see is a transmission. So whenever we send one, whenever it may be, you will be able to see the ID, see what emails it transmitted to, what the message was, just a way to sort of timestamp it and you to have it all in one place. And again, with the live trade calls, what it allows us to do is reach you guys in a quick and short manner. You know, we might be able to say, okay, I'm going to send out an alert. I'm looking at the Euro USD and there's this bullish outside bar, so I'm going to play it. I'm going to look to send out an alert to the group. Buy bullish outside bar, price 1.35, stop loss 1.34, take profit 1.36. And boom, it's going to send out. It'll send to your email, your text, whatever you put into that member settings. It'll be nice, short, and sweet. And you'll see it come from James16Group, LTC, which means live trade calls. And again, you'll get all of the ones that are sent from myself, James, or Kevin. They'll be filed away in here for you to access later as well too. Now, with the live trade calls comes the trade donation. So that's part of why we did the trade donation, because we said to ourselves, do we charge $500 a month, $200 a month, $1,000 a month? What do we charge for live trade calls? What does it entail? Well, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of stress. There's the X factor of getting somebody the information and them not being able to utilize it. So how do we do this in a fair way for everybody? I'm not going to be able to send every single trade I take. It's just not going to happen via the internet. Some things happen too quick. My priority has to be that. But for the ones that I feel like have enough time to get out there, what would be the best way to do that? So this was a solution. Instead of saying, let's charge everybody X amount of dollars and force them to pay this, let's see what we can do with a trade donation. Because what we feel like is if we do what's in line with what the James16 Group represents, and that's, doing the right thing, right? Doing the right thing, then won't people reward us for that? So what we've gone ahead here and done, and I'm going to click trade donation, is we've recommended, 25% of what you make on your live trade calls from us, you send to us. Maybe you want to send more. Maybe you want to send less. Maybe you want to send something because you've had a great year. You finally learned to become profitable. You believe we played a large role in that, and you just want to say thank you. Well, we're receptive to that, and we feel good about having that, because we know people want to say thank you, and we also know with the live trade calls that we're looking to earn that part of your money. So if we earn it, we feel that people will do the right thing and reward it. And again, we don't know how that will go if people will, but we believe that they will. We believe you guys will say, listen, I made this from this. It's only right to send over 25%, 20% to the James16 Group. So we made that really easy for you guys to do here. Again, you can remember that you were able to access that in your subscription menu, which let's go back to for a second. And you can go click trade donation, pop in a donation here, and submit it like you would any other payment. Or you can click trade donation here, click to make a trade donation, which will, of course, just steer you back to your subscription control panel there. So again, that's a really exciting tool that we're able to offer. Josh just did an incredible job building it and making it usable for us and for you guys. So we have no doubt that you guys will enjoy that feature as a member of the James16 site. So that's tool number 2 here, live trade calls. The next tool here, which is also just phenomenal, and again, once again, built for traders. I'm going to use this tool, so I have no doubt that you guys are going to use this tool as well, is our charts and alerts here. So a few notes about our charts and alerts. So we're currently building our own charts as well, but we want them to be as high quality as possible. We want them to be usable for you guys. So what we've done temporarily here, possibly, is put in trading view charts, which are unbelievable charts. They have everything you really could ask for here. Again, very little advertising from them, just a little trading view thing here, which is more than fair for what they offer here on these charts. They're just picture perfect. They're high quality. They're real time. Lots of tools up here, which again you can go ahead and work through here. The one thing that is just important to understand is, again, you can access here Forex, stocks, futures, CFDs, and it's very easy here. Just go to this box here, and once you delete whatever's up there, you'll see a whole list of things pop up here. Or of course, you can just go ahead and type whatever you're looking for too. So again, euro pound here, and then you'll be able to access the euro pound or whatever your chart you're looking at. And a whole bunch of other drawing features. So these are great charts, and we want to make sure you guys have something that's actually usable. But the real reason that we're here at this page here is the alert section. So if you're not a member, we're still allowing access to the alerts. We want you guys to be able to try this. We want you guys to be able to use it. The only difference between a member and a non-member is members will get unlimited alerts. So you can set 20 alerts, 3 alerts, however many alerts you want at once on however many pairs you want. If you're a non-member, we still want you to be able to access this and use this tool. So you'll simply be able to only have one alert, and you'll have to put your email in, and then you'll be able to set up your alert that way. So when I say alerts, what do I mean? Well, price alerts. So if you're like me, and most traders I know, at some point you need to be alerted when price is at a certain level. Whether it's because you're sleeping, it's because you're doing other work, because you can't keep your eye on the market at all times. You're going to need to set an alert to alarm you. So now these chart alerts will be able to come to, once again, your phone or your email. And once again, we set that up through our settings account here. So again, right now it says you don't have any alerts. You must set up your alerts. So don't worry, you'll be reminded here if you forget to do it as you enter the site. Simply click settings. We'll bring you back once again to the member settings area here. And this is where you're going to get your chart alerts. So I'm going to just set my chart alerts up to my James16 account. Click OK. And then boom. Profile successfully updated. Let's go back to charts and alerts. Again, the charts are going to pop up here. And now it's going to say you don't have any alerts. Your alert email address, Mike@James16Group, must be confirmed. Let's go ahead and confirm that. I'm going to go ahead here and access that email. There we go. My confirmation came through already. Let's pop that in. Now it says click here to access charts and alerts. So again, just a process to make sure that your emails are real and it's going to the right place so that when it sends you these alerts, you know where it's going. So now it's going to ask you to set up alerts. Very, very straightforward here, guys. Click new alerts. Pick the symbol you want. And as you will see, and a huge difference between the alerts that we're offering, the alerts that other people offer, is that we have every pair you could ask for here. So very simply, go ahead, find the pair you want. Let's just say we want Euro New Zealand. Bid or ask price, you can get it set on. So if you want, when price hits your price via either the bid or ask, or you want it to be just the bid price or just the ask price, again, depending on how you trade or what circumstance you're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead here and click the bid price, and let's just put in a price of 1.25, whatever. Go ahead, click save. You're going to get put back to the interactive chart page, and down below you will see your alerts here. So again, once price hits that level, then price will send you an alert to your email address. And it's just a really simple but really well-built tool by Josh. It seems simple on the outside, but we have a constant stream of FX data coming into the site, and the site is constantly streaming on who put new alerts in and then sending out these emails. And again, when an alert triggers, you'll get a nice little email from the James16Group Forex alerts. It'll say the pair, the ask price, the bid price, and the trigger price. And again, really simple here. Now you can add more alerts. You can go ahead and edit those alerts, or you can go ahead and delete all those alerts. So I'm going to go ahead and delete them. Keep it simple here. So again, that's our charts and alerts page. We have more things to even come with this page, but already it's something that I feel will benefit not only just me, but so many of you. I know I constantly have alerts set, and it is a huge savior of time for me during my trading process here. So let's keep going through the tools here now. So we got a couple more left for you guys. We have a position size calculator, which, I mean, this, everybody will use this. I don't know who's not going to use this. Again, very simple, but really effective tool that is crucial to your trading. You want to get your position size. How much money am I going to put on this trade? Well, how do I know? Well, again, we've have this hooked in directly to our Forex feed. So prices are constantly updated, and you will get accurate information here. And all you have to do is follow along here. So again, put in your account size. Let's use a hypothetical 50,000. You can put your risk ratio in here as either a percentage, or you can swap it with money and put the dollar amount you want to risk. So I'm going to keep it at percentage. I'm going to say I want to risk 2%. And then you want to pick your stop loss in pips. So let's say, okay, I'm going to risk 2% on 100 pips here. And again, now I got to find the currency pair I want to trade. let's say we're going to trade the pound Swiss here. So again, type it in the box or scroll through, pound Swiss. It will load the relevant price that it might need, pop it up in here, click calculate, and boom. You will get how many units, how many lots, and the amount of money you're risking on that trade. So, I know for me personally, prior to Josh building this for us, I used a different website's position size calculator, and I would have to input the current market price for some pairs, and it would just take more time. Again, really easy, sort of everything you need is in one spot, and that's really how we designed the site itself here. So another really cool little tool here that Josh designed himself is the market hours tool. Most of us lose track of what's open, what's closed, what's coming up here. So Josh designed just a beautiful and simplistic way to view that, which will give you when the next market's open. London, New York are currently closed. Sydney's open, Tokyo's open. It closes in 5 hours. Tokyo closes in 7. You can see what's open here as this line will start to creep up and move through the different time zones here. So again, just things that we as traders need. They're here now for you. You don't have to go to 50 different sites. We're now able to provide that for you, and Josh worked just so hard on being able to bring these features to you guys. And again, this will be an evolution. We just will continue to make this stuff better. And that's going to be the best part of having the new site here. So that's the Trader Tools. Again, if you are a non-member, you will not have access to the James16 Terms directory, the live trade calls, and you will have limited access to the alerts, which will allow you to have up to one alert. As members, of course, you have full access to everything. Non-members do have access to the position size calculator and the market hours too, because those are great tools to have there too. So let's go back to the home page. We're almost wrapped up here, I promise, guys. I want to go through a few more things here. I know it's a lot, and this has been a long video, but it just shows you how much work has gone into this, and how worth it's going to be. So the last thing I'm going to go over here that you'll see on your toolbar here is broker rebates. Now, a lot of people are going to go, what do you mean broker rebates? Why? What does that mean? This was presented to us from a longtime member had approached me and said, Mike, I work with this guy. He's regulated by the NFA. He's an introducing broker. He gets me rebates on my trades. I think you should talk to him. I think he could help a lot of people in our group. So everything we try to do from the group is from the perspective of bringing the group up together. It's not just for our benefit or just for the members' benefit. It's as a family, as a group, we want to be the best we can be. So I approached Justin. You can read a lot about Justin here. There's a dialogue. His bio's in here, and a lot more information is in here. But what Justin does is he's an introducing broker for both U.S. and non-U.S. brokers. And what he does is he gets you a rebate on every trade you make. So the benefit of going to Justin is multiple. First of all, he wants to place you with a broker that makes sense for you. He does not receive money by bringing you to a bad broker. So we're not here representing one broker saying trade with this broker, they're the best broker. No. There's a huge list which you can scroll down and you can find for the U.S. brokers and non-U.S. brokers. Is a huge list. Most of you are probably already trading with one of these brokers. So all Justin does is negotiates with the broker to get you a rebate. You get your rebate no matter what happens. Justin gets a cut from the broker itself, not from your rebate. They're two separate things. So again, his interests are aligned with you. And what Justin is going to do for us, since of course we're presenting him to you guys, is give us a cut of his rebate. So we will split Justin's rebate and you will get your rebate. So the benefits of going to him are you get a rebate and you get support from Justin. He knows a ton about these brokers. He will ask you, how often do you trade? What sizes are you trading? Because different brokers have goods and bads. Personally, I sort of almost hate speaking about brokers sometimes because they're a very individualized thing. They need individualized attention. And Justin's able to and legally able to do that for you. And he's a really nice guy. Of course, we would not ever do anything with anybody that wasn't in line with how we are, the James 16 Group. And for 10 years, we've turned down everything. But this one really is in line with us, and with, more importantly, with you guys. And that's the most important thing, is that your interests are firstly on our minds, and it's going to do the right thing by you guys, because then by doing the right thing by you guys, we'll do the right thing for us. So another thing too is we will not receive rebates from U.S. brokers. They're legally not allowed to give them. So again, you can still receive them if you're trading with the U.S. brokers he represents. So don't take advantage of it. Yes, we don't get anything for that, but we want you to get something for that. It's important to us that you're getting all the benefits that you can receive as a trader, and it's cash in your pocket, so to speak. You know what I mean? So check this out, read through this, go through this. Justin is as quick as anybody to respond to emails. He's going to come in here, do webinars to explain himself, so you guys can understand him better. But really just drop him a line and tell Justin, you heard about us on the James 16 group, and you'd just like some more information. But most of the information here, guys, is here. You can work through it, work through how the rebates work. Again, for every X amount of lots you trade, you get back X amount on that trade. And another important thing is, if you are already with one of the brokers he represents, all you got to do is let him know, and he can initiate that rebate for you. So you have to change nothing but continue to trade with your broker and receive rebates from it. All right, guys, so that wraps up the member tour here. So again, I know this has been a really long video, but a lot of time, a lot of effort has gone into it, and we really want to see you guys to be able to see exactly how to use the site, what you're going to get out of the site if you join, and see all the cool features that we've been able to add here. So we could not look forward more to finally doing this with you guys and launching the site. And of course, any questions, all you have to do is contact us, and we'll always be here to help.